All right, thanks for watching. This is a very cool video review because out of the blue the other day, I got a message on Twitter from the Snapships account saying they enjoyed my channel and would I be interested in getting some more Snapships to show off. And of course I said, would I? Because if you've seen some of my videos before, they were a lot of fun. I've picked up several of them, more than I'd intended to at Target earlier this year. I mostly focused on the claw ships, the bad guy ships, because they all have kind of insectoid names and just some really cool designs. And then there's some good guy ships, and I'm trying to remember what the can't remember what the good guy team was. Hold on, Claw Complex is the bad guys, and the Forge are the good guys. There we go. So this is the Forge ship, but they sent me some of these ships, some like they said I didn't have. So we got the SABRE here. It's an interceptor ship, and they all come with a mysterious Uju tech weapon. He comes with this blaster gun that shoots 3. It is the Hydra Lance is what it's called, and it's got 3 missiles in it. They all fire at once. You just push this button on the top, and all 3 fire pretty decently at the same time. You do have to kind of clip them in all at once, though, because if you have one in and you push another one in, it releases the mechanism because it's just the one clip, the single clip. So you got to kind of push them all in at the same time. But it shoots a cluster of missiles. We'll attach that in a minute, because the beauty of these things is that they are all modular. They have some bigger pieces like these thrusters here, but the core of them is just these solid square blocks. Let's see if we can't pop a piece off here. They have, you can see, like, it's a standard. Sometimes some of them will come with just a block that's all ports. This one you see has a plug on it as well. But they're generally, the majority of these are made up in the bulk of with these pieces that are mostly ports with one peg on one side, and then they all plug together in different configurations. Then each little piece has a way of plugging in. I've covered some of these before, so if you've watched those on the channel, you know what we're talking about here. But yeah, you can plug them in straight. You can see there's like a little star pattern in there and then squares here, so you can plug them in straight like that. You can plug them in at angles to get some cool designs. All these weapons are modular. Everything uses the same plug-together mechanism, aside from some of these clips here, to form ships. This is the SABRE. It's a small little fighter attack craft. The wings, again, are on hinges, so you can angle them down if you want, put them straight out however you want. It's got a couple guns under here. And then this port. Now, all of them, for the most part, especially the smaller ships, they come with these stands, which are the lids of the containers, which I think is really smart, and then this piece comes inside of it. You can plug them in and have a little display stand for them. A lot of the smaller ships have pieces in all those places. Like this one has this little piece that plugged into the bottom here. And you can see with that, there's no way to plug it in. So you do have to pop off a part to plug them onto the stand. But once they're on the stand, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, and because of the guns generally don't have the square part of the peg, they just have the round part of the peg. So most weapon emplacements on these ships are capable of rotating as you wish. If you want to have his missile launchers out to the side or whatever, you can do that. But yeah, very cool. There's the SABRE. He's a smaller ship. There's a little pilot. Apparently, some of these are compatible with Diaclone. I've seen some people mixing and matching with Diaclone and little Diaclone pilots in the cockpits here and such. But I don't currently have any Diaclone to mix and match with. Maybe once we get some, we'll try that. There's a little pilot Click. He's excited. He's a newbie, and he's excited to fly for the Forge. But there is the SABRE. First ship we got the Locust. And if you've seen me talk about these things earlier this year, you know how much I love the Locust. Like I said, I love the claw ships, and the Locust is a small claw ship. It's got a really neat design. It's Eurotech, which I don't have here with me because this is my personal one that I bought from earlier this year. Has a little stealth generator that you can plug in up here. These little panels fold up, but a cool little ship, and then a little claw pilot. Purple claw pilot hides inside there. But overall, just a really neat little, I really like the design of this ship. It's just fun to fly around with a little cannon on top. And then the last ship, and again, the same type of black and, this color black and this kind of burgundy color make up the bulk of the Locust ships, but the same basic building system with those square blocks. And then the last ship they got, and this one I'm super excited about because I didn't know that I was ever going to get around to picking this one up. This is the Gladius Dropship. And he is quite beefy and massive. He takes up both ports on the top of his long box to support him, and I could probably rotate these in a different direction, but this is doing okay right here. But a really cool dropship. They have these, you can swap out little missile launchers like this as well. And again, with the Forge, they're red missiles with the black instead of silver pieces here. But there's just little friction fire missiles that, depending on how hard you pop them, can fly out with a pretty decent amount of force. And then you just snap them back in, but just little like cyberjet type missiles. And also very small, so do be careful losing them. Granted, the bright green sticks out on the carpet. But depending on your carpet, I guess you have really bright green carpet. Whatever. But yeah, it's the dropship, big, massive. And again, you can see there's some unique cockpit parts, the thruster parts. But down here on the core, you can see it's the same square building blocks. And back here on the tail that make this up. He's made up of a lot more unique parts, but this whole core here, can we get this? Oh, I guess we can't. We have to separate this off, but you can see like right here too, this whole core is like a square of these blocks and then another block of just the small little cubes. And again, the guns can rotate. All these guns can pivot in their sockets. He's got some missile launchers here. Guns back here, little wings, but lots of nice detail. Thrusters, I plugged something in wrong here because I got these swapped when I was building these. But you can see that again, there's those cubes. I swapped. Thankfully, all these parts are the same except for the thrusters. I don't know how I didn't catch that I did that. So we'll just put that back on there, and now it'll all look proper. There we go. And the cool thing about this, let's go ahead and take it off so it's not just, you can see the ship itself. And one, he comes with this multi-rapid fire cannon, which is, again, just friction fire. You just you got to line it up. It'll clip into place here. Well, why is this not working? It's working earlier. Oh, there we go. You got to like line it up so with this, the missile is lined up with this thing. And then pulling this back will fire a missile. And then you have to manually rotate it to fire the next one. Come on, why are you not firing? There we go. Just didn't have it. Okay. But it fires pretty well, as you can hear them falling onto the floor here. I just realized this is going to be super three-dimensional audio because I forgot to put use my new mic setup, but apologies for that. But yeah, so little missiles like that. You do get an extra one just in case you lose it. And again, you can pop off in both the SABRE and the Gladius. There's these two peg hole pieces that are kind of nondescript, and you can use those to pop off. You get a little separator with each ship. You can pop those off. Here, get under here. There we go. Pop that off and attach the Uju weapons. Shoot the missiles right across the kitchen if you want. Just put these two in just so you get the idea, because that other one really went across the kitchen, as it turns out. And then right here, although again, because they're modular, you can put these in wherever, but these are where the instructions say you can mount these weapons on the ships themselves. Just to give you an idea. There you go. And the dropship wouldn't be a dropship if it didn't drop something. So it comes with a little roller device. You get two pilots here. One is sitting in the cockpit here, and the other one is sitting in the cockpit here on the little rover device, who does have a little weapon device that can defend with. And basically, there's just one single piece right there with a post in the middle that you push this down on. So you could probably design, you're not limited to just this little roving robot or roving tank it comes with, although it is cool that it does include that. But you could design just like you could use some of these cubes from extra things to just design like a cargo pod and put it in there with a post, and then drop off, deliver cargo to a planet. Whatever your imagination wants to do. You could probably make a little deployable, foldable ship that could tuck up in there and push that and drop it out and have it unfold and do some cool stuff. But this is what comes with it. So yeah, Very, very cool ships. These are a lot of fun, very modular. I've seen some really fantastic designs on Twitter and online of people putting these together in different configurations, using some of the there's a tank. One of the smaller sets you can get for the forge is an actual ground tank with treads and stuff, and I've seen some people use a couple of those sets to make some cool mechs and such. A lot of really neat stuff going on here. Now, as I mentioned, they sent me an extra. Like I said, in the pack was a Locust ship that is still sitting here, still sealed. And since I already have a Locust, I could just open it and build it and start building a claw army. But I think, in the spirit of passing it on, we'll do some kind of giveaway for the sealed Locust ship here. They are available at Target. I know Amazon has them. Amazon, I think, has them on sale right now, or at least did just the other day. So check there. But like I said, I've seen them in Target. I've gotten some at Target. I've gotten some off of Amazon. And those are the easiest places that I'm aware of to get them. I don't know if Walmart's carrying them, but look around. You'll find them. And if you're looking for some spaceship action, they're definitely worth it. There's some neat designs, and they're a lot of fun. Especially once you start mixing and matching and putting everything together. So we'll find a way. We'll probably give it away on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, same username is here. And we'll see who wins. I have to come up with a good way of how I want to give it away. But we'll definitely do it soon. So whoever wins it, I can get it to them by Christmas. And if they want to gift it to somebody or just experience it, they'll have it. So we'll look for that soon. We'll give it away. But again, thanks to Snapships, PlayMonster, for getting in touch and sending me this cool little pack of Snapships, especially since, one, if I didn't already have the Locust, I would absolutely have opened it. And I got a couple cool ships that I didn't already have, which are really cool. Like the Gladius especially is a really neat set. And I'm kind of kicking myself for not picking it up before now. But there you go. There are some cool new Snapships. Check them out. There's an app you can play them with. There's a interactive cartoon series on YouTube. Just Google Snapships. Go to YouTube and search Snapships. You'll find all the info. Go into the App Store and look for Snapships. But a lot of neat stuff that they're doing with this toy line. So thanks again to Snapships. Check them out. They really are a lot of fun. Like I was, even before this package showed up from them. I mean, if you'll go back, I was hyping these things up months ago because they were just new and cool, and I was really enjoying them, and I still am.